find myself a bit terrified as I fall below the surface. While sinking is usually slow, at any rate, it's too fast. The moonbeams pierce the surface of the water with intent on hitting the bottom of the sea, even if they never make it. What is only a few seconds feels much more like an eternity as I drift downwards. My panic sets in, and I look for any sort of escape or rescue. Just as I do so, I notice something coming from within my sapphire dune. Hands by the dozens reach out at me, each one beckoning for me to take grasp and be saved. So I threw my own to these phantoms in an attempt at being pulled or pulling myself above the surface. These hands reeled back. These hands that I once pulled from the depths. These hands that I once cradled as they regained their breath. Those hands that interlocked mine as we strolled the shoreline. Those hands, they just let me sink. I looked on, all of their digits still beckoning, stunned by my newfound circumstance. I just stared. I exhaled and watched the last of my life force effervesce towards the sky. In one instant, I made my choice. With a deep breath, I let the abysmal corundum about me fill my being. The fluid rushed upon my lungs, and the weight of my chest slowly faded. With the weight of my chest, my eyesight. The moon slowly dimmed away as I sank deeper and grew dimmer. A numbness bled from my heart to every tip of my extremities. I awoke to a thunderous beating. Despite its otherwise hushed nature, the silence surrounding me turned its gentle step into a thunderous pommel upon my skull. I begrudgingly opened my eyes, knowing the last they were was with the bitter sting of betrayal. I opened them to find myself in an unimaginable darkness, the thundering beat continuing with each passing second. The fluid still filled my lungs, my body still one with the essence of absence around me. I looked about, or tried at least. I still lived, here but mere meters from the solid rock of the seafloor. A slew of quandaries wrapped my mind up so violently that I no longer heard the burden beating in my chest. Then it caught my eye. A faint glow from behind me. Blue and white. Some sort of beautiful mix. I turned quickly to see a point. Just a speck, sapping the darkness from around us. Like a minuscule star. I could hold hundreds of them in my palm. Then another one appeared not far behind it, and another one behind me. More in the distance, more above. I began to swim about these lights, these stars of the floor. I felt colossal floating about them in this, my personal galaxy. Their hue was perfect, and my attention seized. What to do but travel amongst my stars remains a mystery, yet much too alluring to turn down.